Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legion Talk, episode number 57. Now, what we're going to be taking a look at is apparently there has been an announcement. There is a new Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake in the works. From what I understand so far, it is going to be a PlayStation 5 and PC exclusive for right now. I don't know if it's going to come to the Xbox. We'll see. As someone who was in high school when the original Knights of the Old Republic came out in 2003, I worked my butt off at my job, bought an Xbox, bought Knights of the Old Republic for the Xbox, and played it before I went into the military. The summer before I went into the military, I absolutely loved it. Now, there's disturbing news behind this from Bounding into Comics, and there's definitely work supporting this. The Mary Sue writer and social justice activist Sam Maggs working on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. They just can't leave our stuff alone. I had hoped. I have hoped for so long for a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 3 or a movie franchise. Heck, the first movie could easily be broken into 3 movies. The second game could be broken into 3 movies, and then the third and final game could be broken into 3 movies, and there is another whole entire saga. 9 movies, easily. From John F. Trent, who definitely is highly entertaining. The Mary Sue writer and social justice activist Sam Maggs announced that she is and has been working on the newly announced Star Wars The Knights of the Old Republic remake. I don't know. I mean, there have been people asking for a remake. You could have just did a remaster. That's not hard. You could have remastered it. Star Wars The Knights of the Old Republic. And the voice actors are coming back. The voice actor that played Bastila Shan, she is coming back to re-record lines, which means they're changing the dialogue. If they were going to use the existing dialogue from 2003 and just remaster it instead of remake it, the story is going to be different. I'm going to tell you that right now. Vastly different. Revan's. Okay. Star Wars, the Knights of the Old Republic remake was announced at the PlayStation Showcase 2021, where game's lead producer Ryan Treadwell made it abundantly clear the game is a complete remake. Complete remake. They're overhauling everything. He explained this is a complete remake of this beloved Star Wars story. Yeah, beloved so much that it rivals the original trilogy. And I don't know if this isn't going to go well. For Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, we are rebuilding from the ground up while maintaining that integrity and story from the original. Yeah, we'll see, dude. We'll see. You're not hiring people that are giving me any sort of faith whatsoever there, guy. Treadwell would add, the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a true classic and one of our favorite Star Wars stories ever. Okay, prove it. I love it when they say stuff like this too. Yeah, it is a classic because it won 144 gaming awards. 144 gaming awards in 2003. I know why it's a classic. I played it because it's a classic. I don't just go out there and say it's a classic. I know why it's a classic. I can explain to you why it's a classic. We want to honor that original story and make it as impactful for players today. You could have just remade the story and just remastered all the visuals for the kids today. You don't have to remake the whole thing. Bring in the voice actors to redo their lines. That's super suspicious, by the way. Super suspicious. In terms of the visuals, we have the opportunity to present this story with a much higher level of fidelity than was possible in the past, while making sure that we are being authentic to what players loved about the original game. Treadwell further elaborated. I hope so, dude. I really hope so. You let us down, and this is probably one of the only other Star Wars stories other than the original saga that you could take a big old dump on, and fans are gonna just viciously assault you on every front. Not physically, God, I hope not. That's psycho. But just verbally assaults you, say you ruined the game. What are you doing? Why did you bring real world politics into it? Much of what was said about The Last Jedi, which was a garbage movie. Yes, I own it. It's a Star Wars movie in name and in visuals and in all in the universe, but story wise, it's really not good. In an interview with StarWars.com, Treadwell also reiterated, our big goal on this are to bring the story to a modern audience. A modern audience. Do you see the trigger word there? A modern audience? Get ready for the, just get ready for it. And have it be just as impactful today as it was for players when it originally launched. Doubt it, dude. I don't believe you. Lucasfilm's Games, which is an extension of Lucasfilm run by Kathleen Kennedy, and she's one of the worst human beings in the history of the world because she actively craps on a franchise that she says that she cares about and she wants to do best for the fans. Well, you're a vile troll of a person. I wish you would just retire and go away. Take all the lackeys that you brought into Lucasfilm with you. Bring in people who actually give a shit, maybe a little bit, something. Lucasfilm Games executive producer Orion Kellogg also told StarWars.com, we've been working really, really closely with Aspyr for a long time now to deconstruct what made KOTOR so great and bring that back to new audiences because we want this game to be an incredible RPG. Well, you could have talked to fans and found out what made it incredible. Like the people who played it back in 2003. I was still a kid. I wasn't an adult. I hadn't turned 18 yet. I worked my butt off at Taco Bell for $5.35 an hour. Yeah, that wasn't minimum wage at the time, by the way. $5.15 an hour was. I got 2 10-cent raises at Taco Bell, and that was a woohoo. I worked my butt off to save to buy that. This is the original beautiful game. Didn't need remastered. Looked gorgeous then. Gaming computer here. Previous gaming computer. Got a new gaming computer. Looked beautiful on this. Looks beautiful on this. I'm probably going to stick with the original. I just don't have a lot of faith. I'm going to try. And I'm going to watch the trailer after this. Kellogg went to hint that they would be changing character Kellogg went on to hint that they would be changing character designs. Are you kidding me? Dialogue, already knew that, and more. So we want it to be true to the original, but we're gonna change like everything about it: character designs, dialogue, and more. We want this game to be just as beloved as it was before. Ain't gonna happen, clowns. Some of my favorite meetings to have in my week right now are to get into the nitty-gritty with Aspyr and talk about why did we make that choice in the original game? Dude, you weren't there. It wasn't Lucas Games, it was Lucas Arts. Different company, different lead, didn't have a woman with the soul of a bridge troll who her whole idea is to make the Force female. And to shit on everything that has come before it. And how does that play today? Well, it's not going to play well because you're going to make it a joke. It's going to be filled with woke garbage and social justice issues and current political politics. Just for the record, Star Wars has always been filled with politics because the Empire is based on the Nazis. Hence the uniforms, the way they march and stuff like that. Stormtroopers, yeah, Nazi stormtroopers is a real thing. We don't want current political politics. We want politics because it makes the world real, but not current. Orange man bad, vaccine mandates kind of nonsense, and people can be cisgendered tree people for all they want. How do we expand that choice and make it even more meaningful and impactful? You're going to change it. You're going to get plaudits from the mainstream media. So stunning, so brave. Nobody's going to buy it. You're going to call the fans sexist and homophobic and racist because they don't want to play it. because nobody wants to play your shitty remake. We think about literally every word of dialogue and the every word of dialogue. The original story was so good. The dialogue was good, and we literally think about every word of dialogue. If it was so stunning the first time around, why would you change it now? And other choices down to the clothes that the character is wearing. Oh, good mother of God. Oh, by the way, I have no problem with the open character choices. By the way, male, female, whatever. Um, that's original KOTOR. I mean, that's absolutely the way it should be. Now, canonically, it was made that Revan was male because he fell in love with Bastila, and so if you guys kind of change that canonically, which no problem, but just like Commander Shepard, can be female if you want, if you feel, but canonically Commander Shepard is male. He then reiterated they are deconstructing the game. Yeah, you talking about tearing it apart. We trust Aspire. We trust the team that's working on it, and we're doing the work ourselves to dig in, deconstruct, yeah, and reconnect to why people love it, because we don't want to mess with that. Yeah, right. We love it too. I don't think you know anything about it, and so we want to do it right. If you love it too and you don't want to mess with it, why are you changing everything? They will be changing character designs, dialogue, and more. People love it because we don't want to mess with that, and reconnect to why people love it, because we don't want to mess with that. We love it too, and so we want to do it right. We hope everybody feels we've done this game a service when all is said and done. Doubt it. As for Sam Maggs, she announced her involvement in the game on Twitter, sharing a video of her updating her Twitter profile with Knights of the Old Republic. She tweeted, "It's actually happening." Yeah, I know, I saw that. Could not be more honored and excited to be a part of an incredible team with Aspire Media to remake one of my all-time favorite games. That's interesting. While Mags is now claiming that Knights of the Old Republic is one of her all-time favorite games, she previously claimed otherwise, similar to Kevin Smith claims about He-Man. Back in 2019, she tweeted that her favorite Star Wars game was Yoda Stories. In the same thread, she would also tweet, "Isn't KOTOR your favorite?" No! As for her social justice activism, she takes particular interest in the patriarchy. She does, because I checked out her Twitter. In 2014, she wrote, "Fighting the patriarchy makes me hungry, so I'm going to sit in the kitchen while my male partner cooks dinner." Dude. Oh, she's bisexual, by the way. She's bisexual, which, I mean, to each their own. A member of my family's bisexual. I don't care. When Barnes and Noble posted a fan suggestion, "If you were an action figure, what would be your awesome accessory?" Mags responded, "A hammer for smashing the patriarchy. It would have bows." Okay, that's weird. In 2017, she tweeted, "It's freezing, but hating the patriarchy keeps me warm." Yeah, Yeg? Woman's March. I don't know. This is crazy. Also in 2017, she tweeted, "Today, my trainer said, 'Wow, you're strong for not having lifted very long.' And I thought, thanks. It's from fighting the patriarchy." Dude, this is terrible. In 2018, she wrote, "Some of the worst professional experiences I've had involved white women with internalized misogyny." She's white. She looks like she's like Scottish or Irish descent, by the way. Internalized misogyny, doing the work of the patriarchy. I understand it, but doesn't make it any less painful. She's a psycho. She's a psycho. She's a psycho. Yeah. 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 Isn't KOTOR? I write games, books, and comics. Next, Knights of the Republic remake, Call of Duty Vanguard, Critical Role Origins. Yeah, I retweeted her because she likes to talk. I was like, "I'm sorry, isn't this you?" Look. Leave your politics out of it. Didn't need it before, doesn't need it now. Yep. Don't touch Revan. Yup. Somebody said, so it will be a more LGBTQ friendly game. Look. Yeah, wait a minute. Didn't you say that KOTOR sucks? She didn't say that, but she did say she didn't like it. Without any further delay on that, I've probably made my point. So let's watch. I have not seen this, so let's take a look at this.
Peace is a lie. That is what the Sith believe.
That's Basila's voice.
They promise power. Now they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations. They must be stopped.
Oh, somebody said PC. I mean, it was exclusive to the Xbox when it first came out, and then I believe it came to PC, or maybe it was exclusive to Xbox and PC. I don't know. That's super strange that it flopped like that. Look, I'm not here. I'm not here to be the grumpy old man. I'm not, but given everything Lucasfilm has done has really super made me question where they really stand. And Lucasfilm Games is no better. Now, I could be wrong, because Jedi Fallen Order was an excellent game. I have played it. I have not finished it yet. It is on my list to do for my other channel. But it's an excellent game. And hopefully they'll take that into real consideration, because you're gonna make a lot of people angry if you screw with this game, and you screw with it big time. I'm going to look into it and give it a chance, but right now I don't hold a whole lot of hope, because they like to take things and they like to change them and say, oh, we did it for the fans, and then when it comes out, Kevin Smith admitted that him and Netflix didn't care what the fans thought, and they did it in spite of the fans. He admitted that on a live stream. And then I have a feeling Netflix told him to shut the hell up, because after that, he was like mum's the word about everything. I don't know, dudes. I'm going to keep track of the story like a hawk, because you're now messing with my favorite Star Wars story ever. I didn't grow up with the original trilogy. I watched it, yes, but Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is the Star Wars that I fell in love with, much like many who are are older than me fell in love with the original trilogy. It is my original trilogy. If you screw with this, if you put your real world politics into this just this much, I am going to go bananas, and I'm going to make video after video after video just bashing you nonstop. And there are other YouTubers are going to do it. I don't know, dudes. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys again real soon. See ya.